Hi, everybody. Thank you for waiting. This is Paul Acevedo of Windows Central. Tonight we are streaming Strider from Capcom. This is the 2014 Strider, available on Xbox One, 360, PlayStation 3 and 4, and Steam. Is it on the Wii U? I don't even know. I don't believe anyone knows. So, as our good moderator Northeast Monk was kind enough to point out, Strider started its life as an arcade game in 1989, a very good action platformer from way back when. Then they came out with a sequel. Well, not really a sequel, but a different interpretation for the NES the next year, 1990. Later on, it was ported to the Sega Genesis. It was the first 1 megabyte Sega Genesis game, which was a really impressive accomplishment at the time, and boy, it looked really great. Then, flash forward to 1999, they finally released a Strider 2 on the PlayStation 1. That was a really good package. It's a very good sequel. And then this is the first new Strider game since then. It's been a long time, 15 years since the last release, and this is sort of a remake or reboot. I see for some reason everyone has their minds on Halo 3 ODST, which, by the way, is my favorite Halo game, probably. Right up there with Halo 2. But it's Strider night, guys. So then, let's start a brand new game. I'm not that far into the game, so I figure we might as well see what the beginning of it is like. You got 3 different difficulties: easy, normal, and hard. I understand that hard isn't really that hard, so we're just going to do hard. Let's hope I'm not horribly mistaken. According to our other moderator, Tyler H1701, who could not be here tonight, hard is not that bad, so we'll find out if EastX feels the same way. Here we see the main character, Strider Hiryu, flying down. You can hear some beautiful music, which is remixed from the original arcade game. Yeah, and we're in basically a futuristic Russia. As you know, Russia is one big hellhole where the citizens, unfortunately, are ruled by gangsters. And that's in real life. And so in the future, it's pretty much the same, except they also have robots. So in Japan, this game is just called Strider Hiryu. They took out the Hiryu from the English version because Hiryu is foreign sounding, and, you know, people hate foreign sounding words and names. So it's just Strider for us. But his name is Hiryu. That's worth recognizing. You see some nice 3D effects here. This is a 2.5D game. It's a game that plays in a completely 2D plane, just like the original game, but the graphics are rendered in 3D in this particular version. And they look so great. On the Xbox One, it runs at 60 frames per second, as I understand it. A little bit less on Xbox 360, but that version is still very good. Drop down here, hit some items. By the way, usually I say hi to each and every one of you as you arrive, something I enjoy doing. Tonight I ran so late, probably not going to be able to do that. But, you know, I really appreciate you all being here. Like I said, I know you had to wait around and be bored for a little bit. No, actually, if you waited around, you were enjoying our stream's excellent chat, because honestly, I think we're one of the best places to chat about games online. It's a scheduled thing, of course. You only get to do it once a week, maybe twice a week if we have some stuff going. But we have a really great crowd, and I'm so proud of it. It's the thing I'm most proud of about our stream. Hey, look. Escape trap. I gotta hit this thing. This is sort of based on a thing in the arcade game where you had to wail on this target here. Oh, actually, it looks like I need to hit the gun first. So why not? Ooh, and then get a little cinematic. Look at that. Strider is an awesome character. You may recognize him from the Marvel vs. Capcom series, where he is a playable fighter. Slide assault. Finally, I got the slide attack. Bam! Look at that. You can slide around all over the place. I bet you can't slide like that in real life. If you can, you need to send me pictures, because I'll be highly impressed. By the way, in our last stream, or one of our last streams, someone was good enough to send me a picture Sunset Overdrive thing. I don't know if it was Pure Pretzel or somebody else. Sent me a nice little Sunset Overdrive photo from Microsoft HQ. I really enjoyed that photo. I didn't get to tell you before things ended, but I always meant to. Strider here, he's a versatile guy. He can climb on walls and ceilings. Really cool ability. One of the things that I enjoy about this game is his mobility. Eventually you'll get a double jump, which is the ultimate platforming tool, of course. Lots of guys. I don't seem to be... Oh, I died. I knew I had to die eventually. Hey, Tyler, it's good to see you. Let's get back out there. Yeah, one thing I don't like, the checkpoint did not restore my health. So I just need to be a little more careful, because we are on the hard difficulty. You can earn a little life back when you kill an enemy. Can't double jump up there yet. Lots of bad guys doing bad guy things. Can't fall through this floor yet. I guess I need some additional ability to do that. Hey, stop shooting me. You guys are a bunch of jerks. Alright, that wasn't a good idea. Hello, little rhino. Good to see you tonight. It was not Pure Pretzel who gave us the picture, so it was a mystery participant. Yes, that's how we'll refer to them. Ah! Him or her. Still, since he first joined our stream, Pure Pretzel has been quite an active chatter and, you know, like a good participant, I would say. And that's what we really appreciate. We want you guys here not only watching and listening, but talking to your fellow chatters. It improves your odds of winning the chat, although not everybody can win. But, you know, we have real good odds of winning still, even then, you know, because generally you got like a 1 in 5 odds. Sometimes a little better, sometimes a little worse. And those are better odds that you'll find in most online contests. We always give out free copies of the game we're streaming, sometimes also other games, usually just the game we're streaming. And tonight, that's what we've got, is 5 copies of Strider for Xbox One, this excellent game. And also 4 copies of the US PlayStation 4 version, and 3 copies for Steam, because you can also play it on PC, I've been told. It makes sense. They wouldn't sell it on Steam if you couldn't play it. At least it wouldn't be very nice of them to do so. I like... Oh, man. You know, Tyler... he was confused when he first started. Alright, Tyler, I wish you hadn't talked me into playing on hard. Penalty for that is death. My death. Really, I just need a chance to fill up on my life, because I wasn't paying good enough attention. I was taking too many risks up until I got here. So everyone, please bear with me. You would not be experiencing this dyingness if you were playing on a different difficulty. Fun little story I like to tell. My daughter, India, who is 7, she plays this on easy, and she really likes it, and it's just the cutest thing. This is not what you would think of a young girl as playing, you know, like a serious action platformer. But she does, and I'm proud of her. She likes this, she likes Double Dragon, Neon, and a lot of really cool classics. Because I know how to make them. Hey, new concept art. That's what I'm talking about. If only there weren't so many dumb bad guys shooting at me with guns and things. Whoa. Yeah, and even though I tried to avoid that guy's shot, I still fell into it. What I really need to do is get to a checkpoint. Look at that, climbing on the ceiling. I'd like to see Mario do that. Oh, didn't jump far enough. Dude's gonna keep shooting at me forever. Or until I die. This song, I really like it. Although this is not the best version of this song. The best version of this song was in the... It was in one of the home ports. The PC Engine arcade CD version. PC Engine was called Turbo Duo in America, and they had a nice CD version of this game, which graphically it didn't look all that good because the system was only like 8-bit, it wasn't 16-bit. But the music was Redbook audio, you know, like true CD audio, and it was the best orchestration of this song there's ever been. And tonight I was hoping to actually stream the arcade version of the game for you guys before we started playing this, but as you can see from my lateness, I just didn't quite get my act together in time, unfortunately. So maybe we'll still do that someday, like have a Strider History Night midweek. If things ever work out. We wouldn't have prizes if we did it. Oh man, I still died? Christ, Tyler. Yeah, it's easy, you butthead. He's saying it's easy now to my face. What I want to know is, can I go back to that room and create a new checkpoint? Or do the enemies respawn? Alright, left the room, come back. No, but that wasn't the actual, it was in here. Alright. We're just going to find out. The enemies respawn, so that's not encouraging. And they shoot a lot. Like on hard, they fire a lot of projectiles. They're very trigger happy. I would say that is the biggest difference between playing on normal and hard. And life is at a premium. It's not real easy to refill your life. Checkpoint should be after that part. Well, if only I hadn't died on it 3 times. Tyler likes to brag how he's better at games than everybody else. And perhaps he is at times. Here we go. Let's get that life. Man, I don't want to go to that part where I keep getting shot. But what else can I do? Oh, man. See, there they all are. And they're all going to be shooting. Oh, life. Let's get some of that. And they just, God, they just keep on. There's so many projectiles. That's what I'm not enjoying about hard. This is why usually I play on easy when I play for you guys. But yeah, I am going to play on hard on this playthrough, so I might as well stick with it. And once again, I appreciate your patience with matters such as this. Don't bother killing them. Okay, fine. I'll try that. Tyler's giving me a little bit of advice. No, I do not have the Cypher upgrade that makes me redirect their shots. That would be great. That's not right at the beginning of the game, is it? Million, I think is what your name is. You may have accidentally typed some numbers in it. But I can at least kill these guys. Hey, Cycling Guy Nola. I'm glad you made it. I enjoyed your comment a couple hours ago. I'll tell you guys what I always tell you, and I'll say at the end of the stream. But for us gaming journalists, particularly me, it is very helpful if you leave comments on the articles we write, especially, for instance, this article that we wrote about this game, because every time we do a stream, we write an article about it beforehand. At least if it's like an official Windows Central stream. So please be sure to leave a comment during or after the stream, and that helps us, with the developers, it helps us to secure more prizes for you guys. And it, you know, because it shows them that our readers and our viewers are interested in what we are streaming. That's their only way of Oh, hey. Well, there's a new checkpoint. The only problem is I die if I fall there. People take your name. Yeah, that is a rough thing. And, you know, that's how I became East X, by the way. I used to be Eastman, but now I'm East X because Eastman was sometimes taken. Drinking a little Red's apple ale. Went down the wrong tube. Alright, press A to refill health. Yes, I would love to. Is that all the life I get? Like, that's my maximum amount of life? Come on. Is that my punishment for playing on hard, or have I just not gotten enough upgrades or something? Ah, crap. Okay, I made it. That guy followed me through the door. Oh, you jerk. And he's still shooting. At least he shot his friend. Woo! New concept art. The game does have a few collectibles. I can go up or down. Let's go down. Precious life. Just what I needed. So yeah, the original Strider is one of my favorite classic arcade games, and they've done such a wonderful job of recreating. You know, like this captures the feel of the arcade game, but it's also a much bigger, more expansive game. Wouldn't it be nice if there was a block button? Because basically, they took the design of the NES version and incorporated it into the arcade game. And then the character design himself, it's based on how he looks in the Marvel vs. Capcom games, which is like a newer, you know, way for him to look. But he was always dressed in purple. Or I guess it was blue in the NES game. There we go, robots. Is there anything over here to the left? There's life and a little place to slide through. See some tanks in the background? And that looks like it would hurt me, so I don't want to touch it. Looks like I need something there. There is a block upgrade? Oh, that sounds great. Oh, but Tyler says there isn't, so I don't know. Tyler's played a little bit more of this than I have, even though I absolutely love this game, you know, I like to complain about being a little too busy in life, and so I just haven't gotten to play through it before now. Definitely beating it within the next few weeks is on my to-do list, though. Let's hope that really happens. I'm going to slide around. Whee! If I could slide kick and slide across the floor in real life, I would just slide everywhere. Hey, it's Vitya's M1, Mayo's Elite Guard.
Nothing can stop me.
Ah, crap. Alright, what do I do here, Tyler? Only problem is you can't tell me. I can't look. Oh, okay. Watch when he winds up and get away from it. That's what it looks like. Oh, crap. But then he teleports through me or something. H-Tactics says he loves Strider. Good man. Oh my god. Is that... Did I really respawn that far away from where I was? Oh, this game is too easy is what Tyler says. Remind me not to listen to him when he says things like that. This is like Beautiful Joe style checkpoints where they're a freaking million miles away. Press A to refill health. Okay. So hopefully at least we'll remember that I picked up that collectible. It'd be nice if the enemies didn't respawn. This is probably gonna be like the only time I actually play on the hardest difficulty during one of our streams, because, like I said, I was tricked into thinking it wouldn't be that bad. And also, I don't really like for you guys to have to watch me restart. That's not what I'm all about. Hey, new concept art. That's more like it. Look at me playing all fearfully. Got a nice little mini map in the upper right corner. Is there a way to look at a full map? Yes, the back button. Cool. That robot was just minding his own business, and I cut the crap out of him. I almost feel bad about it. Oh, it won't let me refill my health. I guess my health is already full. Yeah, so some health upgrades would be much appreciated. I need to figure that out. Oh. I'm sorry theater mode wouldn't let you chat, dude. Chatting is essential to the stream. Like I said, it's one of our favorite things about the stream. So we got to hear you chat. Or see it, whatever. So if you're wondering why I was late today, today is my mom's birthday, and yeah, we had some things going for that. It just didn't wrap up as quickly as I would have liked. One of the things that we did to celebrate her birthday was that we watched my favorite show, but she also enjoys it, and that is The Flash on the CW. The Flash is a show that you can watch on Hulu Plus if you have it, and you know, it's about the DC Comics superhero, The Flash. And you wouldn't think it, but it's one of the best it's actually the single best superhero show on TV. Like, I never cared very much about the Flash as a character before this show, but man, it is a really, really well done show. The actors all do a great job. The special effects are great. There's some really interesting stories going on. Ah! Get away from me! Ah, crap. He just got like 30 hits in on me. Ah! Get away. And his life is so much higher. No! Whoa. I'm so glad I didn't get hit by that. Nope. Ah. Crikey. Awesome. See, Glutch watches The Flash too. Yeah, if you haven't given it a chance yet, definitely do. And if you have Hulu, you can catch up on it. You will not regret it. Like, it hits the ground running from the very first episode. It is pure excellence in superheroism. And I love me some of that. Let's find out if the PAL thing really got saved. Yes, it did. Hooray for backtracking. Can be a worthwhile endeavor. My health is already full, so I guess I don't need to go get that health down there. Yeah, one of the things I know from reading about Twitch online is that people love to watch people who are really good at games playing. So what I hope to do is offer a nice contrast to that. I want you guys to be able to watch my streams without feeling intimidated by my skill, you know? You can watch me to see what just a regular person playing games is like. Or maybe even somebody who doesn't play games enough, even though he loves them more than any other form of media. Let's see what we can do. Ah! I missed the redirect upgrade. I'm going to have to go back to it. Luckily, the game is non-linear. Oh, I should have run past that. Ah! That's why you don't want to be on the wall. Ah. It's when he appears right in front of me. I don't really know what to do about that. Oh. Hello, Babylabon. I like your name. We're playing on Xbox One tonight. Jump straight up, wait for him to do his combo. Oh, that's a good idea. Alright, we'll try that. We'll see how it goes. By the way, you have to play this with the left analog stick, which is a little bit of a drag. You know, because this is not a game that really requires analog movement to work, so they should have supported the D-pad too. Some people, they modify their controllers into arcade sticks and what have you, and they might only have digital control as an option, and the real arcade game of this obviously works very well with digital control. So that's something that should be available to you here on the next gen versions. But, oh well. It is what it is. Until it isn't. Okay, let's just get out of there. Yeah, this is a game that is all about speed in combat. You know, it doesn't have a complicated combo system. It doesn't have a proper block button, at least so far. So it is all about just moving really, really fast not to get hit. And, you know, that seems a little different compared to how most modern games do it. But it does work for this particular game. You know, the arcade game itself was always like that.
Nothing can stop me.
Alright, that's my new strategy, is jumping over his attacks. Until he does his combo. And then I'm just going to whack away at him. Ah! I didn't jump that time. Ah! Alright. This dude freaks me out. He's killed me so many times. Oh! Just keep jumping, Paul. Even when you're not jumping, be jumping. It's the only way. Hey, it seems to be working. No, just do your combo. Yes, finally! Woo! That's why I stream, ladies and gentlemen, so that I can get proper gaming advice from my viewers. Because we got a few good ones. Charged Cypher, 2 times damage and 2 times range, able to break enemy blocks and shields. Gonna ask a quick question. The 3rd hardest boss in the game? Wow. Tyler said he was one of the harder ones. That's my new charge attack, by the way. Your sword is called the Cypher, and it's always had this distinctive arc. Hey, I just got an achievement. What was that for? Master of Unlocking? Woo! Ow! Hey! What's your problem, dude? I'm just gonna run past them because I don't have to kill them. And they keep shooting at you. That's obnoxious. Only somebody who didn't like the gamer would make that design decision. Hey look, the charge strike actually opens these doors. Towards the beginning. Okay, I don't know if I want to backtrack that much while we're on the stream, but then again, that particular upgrade seems like it would be something that would be really helpful. Yes, maximum health increase! Just what the doctor ordered. Got to drop down? You mean back here? Oh, you mean back at the part where I missed it. We have Julian Odornelis from Brazil. That might be pronounced Julian, since it is Brazil, and they are a Hispanic place. Let's see. Ah, let me out of here. And their shots just keep coming through the door. That is not right. Ow! Ah, he's back! You get out of my face! Can I kill him? Ow! Even like... I just want to get the heck away from there. Oh, but I can't. I have to fight him. Ah! No, there's more! I've had enough of this dude, man. There we go. That was like a nightmare flashback. Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to say anything incorrect about Brazil. I could stand to learn more about it, couldn't I? A to refill health. Yes, why not? Alright, if I wanted to go back and get the health, that's a... Gonna ask a quick question of the audience. Okay, we've taken an informal poll. Not everyone agreed that I need to go back for the upgrade that I missed, but we do agree that it would make the game easier, and since this game is a little hard for me on hard, we're going to do that. Just need to figure out how to get back, which is over there to the right. There we go. Run! Get out of my way. That's not the right way. A turbo controller, although turbo would prevent you from doing the charged attacks, just being able to run around constantly sorting, that would be pretty useful, I think. Hey, Kid JJ is on. Kid J55 is online. I wonder if he's actually off work or not. He told me he would have liked to have been here today, but he had something going on. All right. Yeah, it is a really pretty game, isn't it? Whoa, don't fall down the hole. All right, so we're going back to the helicopter part. I hear that. Give me just a minute. Okay, million, that is slightly less than 100% descriptive for me, but it's probably just because I'm thick. Screen panned out. Get to the gate, and you can't mean above me, can you? Ow. You can mean don't die there, because I shouldn't have died there. That's okay, we'll get back to it. Drop down and jump to the left. Oh man, that's so complicated. And charge up an attack. Yeah, the charge attack does make life a little more bearable. So you can just kill them full of holes. Dude still hit me. There is a thing up above me. Just keep going forward. Well, you can't mean that way. You must mean up here. Love that charge attack, baby. Although, just jamming on the button faster is more fun. Okay guys, if you see where I'm supposed to be going from here, just let me know. Let's have a look at the map. There's some stuff to the top left. Didn't you say drop down? I did hear the word dropping down at some point. Oh. Can I jump on that? Nope. How the heck do I get over there? Must need an upgrade that I do not have. But I've already been that way. Whoa, fell past a lot of stuff. Concept art. Keep going to the left is what Pure Emerald says, so I believe that's what I'll do. Wishing I had a little more life at this point. Oh crap. Let's try not to fall, shall we? If you enjoy Metroidvania style games, then you only have a couple options on Xbox One so far. There's this and Guacamelee. And they're both very different. Obviously this one has the 3D edge and it has sort of a Japanese design style, even though it was developed by Double Helix, which is not located in Japan, but they used the old Strider games as a template. Alright, that's where to go. I bet. Oh, and then I died. Please don't make me go all the way back. By the way, tonight our moderate... Oh my god, it made me go all the way back. Okay. Yeah, Tyler's right. It's time to move on. Sometimes things just don't work out. One thing that none of us loves is repetitiveness. But I will point out once again that we're only playing on hard because Tyler said I had to. He actually physically threatened me. Oh, I've already been in there. So now I can charge up those generators. That's a nice thing. And we're just... Oh, and they stay charged. That's especially nice. Yeah, thank you for the health refill. Destroy power couplers. Does anyone see a power coupler? Oh, that looks like one. Hold X for charge strike. Sure thing. Uh-oh. Are we at the boss? Yay! This boss is a reinterpretation of a boss from the original arcade game. It is called Ouroboros. You fight him in much different circumstances in the original arcade game. He was the first level boss. Congratulations, Cycling Guy Nola, on being invited to the preview program for Xbox One, I assume. I've been invited to that, but I chose not to actually partake in it. Ah. Oh, okay. I gotta learn to tell where it's gonna light up. There we go. I think I got it. Yeah, I saw my daughter struggling on this part a few weeks back. Whoa. You'll notice when Strider climbs, he's using, I believe, what is a tool that's called a Kama. It's a weapon, but it's also like a, you know, an agricultural tool and stuff. Whoa! Oh, come on! That was not cool. It just knocked me off for very little reason. I wasn't that close to it, but apparently I was too close. Learn not to do that, Paul. See, I watched Tyler play this on his stream, but there is a difference between how we play. Besides the levels of alcohol involved, I do a lot more talking during my streams, you know, because I kind of treat this like a podcast. I want you guys to have some narration. So I try to keep that going almost the entire time. Ah! For better or worse, right? Just hold up and push X here. Just whack him over and over. That's what he gets for being a dragon robot thing. One of history's greatest sins. Oh, time to run. Okay, some things are going to fly at me. And slide under them. Might want to do so. Ah! Not much I can do about the wind. Unless there's something I don't know. Can shoot the guns, but you mainly want to keep running. And then get some attacks in. Oh, come on. That wasn't enough to make him knock me off again? Gotta break those tubes. He's only got one left. Mechanical bird, that would be nice. One of the cool things about the original arcade game is that you had these helper robots. There was a bird and mechanical panthers, and a couple of other little drone guys. And they are in this game. You just have to get to them, you know? Okay, and that's too many missiles. Stop knocking me. Oh, and the guns come back and everything. That's not cool. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, man. By the way, hello, Pastor M. Titus. Did I really have to respawn this far back? This is not my proudest moment in gaming, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, we just got a really nice butt shot of Strider Hiryu. One of the things on many gamers' minds is Halo 5. Because the Halo 5 beta, they've just been sending out some invites. Like the widespread version of the beta, which you get just for buying Halo Master Chief Collection. That's not started yet, but they have sent out a lot of invites. I got one of those invites. And I haven't actually started yet. Okay, looks like the game is messing up, actually. This is not my fault. Whoa, okay, there we go. You're skippable, Tyler. I didn't mean that. I'm gonna charge up my attack just so I can be ready for when I get to the top. And we're gonna give this Ouroboros guy a run for his money. No, I would, you know, like for me, this is what I would expect of a game's hard difficulty. I don't know how anybody could like seriously consider this to be easy or too easy. It is what a hard game is, you know. Like it's not kicking you in the nuts unfair, but it's also stacked against you a bit. Checkpoints definitely too far away from each other. So those guys, those robots in the background, you don't have to worry about them. Why must there be another gust of wind? Yes, oh crap, wailing on it. Alright, get your little cinematic. Yeah, I hope so, Tyler, I hope so. Tyler believes in me. He's a good man. Bosses certainly do require a measure of skill. Ah! And willingness to jump between a whole lot of missiles. I do have more than half of my life, my very meager life supply, because like the amount of life meter you have is, it's cruel, to put it nicely. Ah! See, you jump on these platforms and there's guys on them, and I don't even know what to think about that. Whoa! Come on, Ouroboros. Tyler was right. He called it. We get an achievement for that. Thank goodness. The cycling guy Nola sounds like he would enjoy this game on hard. That's true. I did have to work for it. They weren't just handing it out. By the way, tonight's stream we are going to do for 90 to 120 minutes. So we've got at least another half hour to go if you guys can stick around for it. I'm about to pause just real fast, and then I will be right back, so please stick around. Thanks for waiting, guys and gals. Let's recover Option C as my current mission. Option C is going to be one of those helper robots I was mentioning earlier. Let's go after that. Got a little life. Hey, come on, hit the health thing. Look at that, it's some kind of auto aim that was making me point to the right. Another ale. Smot Leoty knows what he's talking about. I just finished my last apple ale and now we're switching to Miller Lite. Okay, now you hear this announcement. When Tyler was playing, I heard that announcement so freaking much. Like, they make it constantly. We're just going to go back and look behind us real quick. I want to be sure that I don't miss an obvious upgrade like I did right at the beginning of the game. Which, by the way, was not an easy area to return to. It was a lot like getting kicked in the nuts when I tried to go back for it. Which Tyler assures me is pleasurable, but, you know, it's something we don't see eye to eye on. And here's a testament to the openness of the game. There are quite a lot of different ways to go right here. Let's see, do we want to drop down? Million tells me to recycle. Look at arrow on HUD. Oh. Well, the arrow points me to the left. Yep. Okay, well, now I've learned a valuable thing, and that's that the arrow tells you automatically which way is the main way to go. Knowing that, I can run around and try to get the extra side crap. Just another great advantage to having great viewers on your stream. By the way, you guys, as our regular viewers will know, one of our missions with the stream is to increase our viewership. We would really love it if you would all, if you enjoy the stream, try to get some of your friends to join us for future streams. Because we do this every Saturday at the same time, at 8 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Pacific. And we have some really cool viewers who join us from like other countries. They're in completely different time zones. Nice background there. Completely different time zones, and they still join us for our streams. Which makes them extra cool people. And, oh, another health upgrade. Excellent. I'm so glad I went back this way. And like I say, we really care about growing the stream. Like, this is one of my favorite things. I don't think I'm going to be able to get across right here. Does this hit me? Yep. Man, I can't possibly jump. Oh, no. I didn't even try to go up right there. Alright. That was as far as I could go, but I did get the health upgrade, and that's the important thing. So, part of how we are trying to grow the stream is by improving it, you know, because I think we have a good thing going here, but there's also things that we want to do better, things we can do to make it more entertaining for you guys and for new viewers. So, one thing that I've done recently is I purchased an XSplit license. If you're familiar with Twitch and regular professional streamers, they all use either Open Broadcasting System or something like that, OBS. They either use that or XSplit, which is the commercial version, you know, the commercial program that does the same things and looks a heck of a lot better. Why can't I climb here? Arbitrarily, I cannot climb here. Like, would it have been that hard for them to put some kind of lightning or something above it so I just couldn't even try to climb there? Apparently it would have. Yeah, so XSplit is going to allow us to do some really cool things. Like, if I had had a little more time and it hadn't been my mom's birthday and everything, then it would have helped us with showing you the original Strider arcade game instead of just the newer game, because I wanted to do both in the same stream. But that's okay. Like, this is still going to be a good stream, even without the original. And another thing, like, it allows us to do, if we want, picture-in-picture. Like, I could show you a webcam of me while I'm playing. I'm not sure whether or not that's a good thing. But some people like to see the actual broadcaster while he or she is playing. If it's a she, then they want to see him for sure. But I'm a dude. Still, you never know. Oh, refill health? Sure, why not? And how are we doing on the map? There's a green thing up there. I don't know what the green thing is. But most excitingly for us is that XSplit will allow us to have a co-host on our stream. It's something that we've been wanting to do for a long time, is to get some of our moderators involved as co-hosts so that we can have some banter and some back and forth going. Because, you know, it's really fun to tease Tyler for how he says that hard games are easy and stuff. But even more fun would be for you guys to be able to hear him and, you know, hear us discussing things back and forth. So that is some kind of item that I cannot possibly get to at this point. I will just move on. So you can look forward to that probably next Saturday or very soon thereafter. We'll start having a co-host most or all nights of the stream. Don't go up there. This orb thing, this is kind of from the arcade game. There was structures that looked a lot like this. The shield guys are annoying. Oh, you know what? I haven't tried hitting him with a charge shot. Well, let's go back in here for a minute. That did the trick. Why did it take me so long to even think of that? It's because I'm used to the real original Strider where you can't charge your shot. So I'm supposed to go up there. We'll drop down here first. But I can't drop down here because it's flashing red. Not like the bridges in Contra. But it's not exploding like they would. Tonight's co-host, Kal-El Can Fly. He will be one of our tonight's moderator will be one of our eventual co-hosts, as well as Derek Does It, and Tyler H. 1701. That's the year he was born. He's very old. So we're going to bring that and some presentation improvements to the stream in the future. It's all a matter of finding the time. Here we go. And by the way, you guys, I mentioned that showing the host while we talk would be an option. You know, having a webcam view of yours truly. And I would love to know if you guys are interested in that, whether you think it's a good idea or not. Because I'm not sure whether or not it would improve the stream. I am not a female. And I'm in my 30s. So, like, is that something that people want to see while a dude plays a game and tells them things about the history of gaming? I'm not sure. So please let your opinion be heard and let Kal-El Can Fly and Tyler know, because they're the ones who can better read your chat. And we'll consider that. Another thing that I definitely want to do is to show the chat, the channel chat, in the actual channel archive video. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll see the chat that is going on while we play. Looks like I can't get in there yet. Oh, I did. Ah, there's a lot of guys. Whoa, I don't know if I want to do that. I died. Okay. That was not cool. Cool. Babalabon says that he would love it. Oh, God. So yeah, I'm getting hit a lot here. Things not to do. Get shot by the enemy. It's a short list. Yeah, that's something we can do to make the stream a little more our own, is allow you to actually see me while we do our stream. I don't think we could show more than one person at a time. I don't actually know the limitations of XSplit, but just logistically it seems like that would be hard to do. Ah! Cannot go through... Oh, because I fell too far. Yeah, and we would love to hear other people's opinions too. Because, yeah, we want to grow the stream, but we especially want this stream just to be, you know, something that you guys really enjoy. Like, we want this to be one of your favorite streams. And if you feel that way, then we'll know that the stream is good enough to get more people in on things. Because we have a pretty decent viewership, but we would always like to have more. Let's see what we've got up here. Got some life. Alright, fell down, but I'll climb back up. Beautiful background in here. You can see the dust motes in the lighting. Really nice. They put some thought into this area. And I do believe I've just discovered something. Woo! Concept art. Tyler's favorite thing is concept art. That and... I won't say it. Alright. Now let's go. Oh, there's a dude there. Not that I can see him, but whatever. You've been struck by a smooth criminal. You can't jump down there. So I am supposed to go left. I guess I could try to go up a little bit. Ha. Interestingly, Cecil Kilmer says that my voice may not perfectly sync up with the video. And yes, I agree. That is something that happens. Like, I'll be making videos, you know, like not streaming, but just making videos for our YouTube channel. And sometimes the things lose sync. Very frustrating. And it may be a fault of the capture device, or it may be a fault of my computer. My computer occasionally lets me down, even though it's pretty good, but it's getting on 3 years now. And performance issues will occur. Well, one thing I'm doing to try to improve my computer's performance is that I have a new SSD, a new solid-state drive coming to me. It should... Wow! Don't run into the lightning. Tyler loves that electricity, by the way. Much like King Kong. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, got a new SSD drive coming probably on Monday that is a lot better than my old one. My old SSD drive, I've had it for full-on 3 years now, and the technology has advanced a lot. Like, already, you know, even an old SSD is a good, fast drive compared to a non-SSD, and in other words, compared to a rotary hard drive. But yeah, this new one is going to be a lot faster, and it's a lot bigger, because my drive, it's like 140 gigs, I think, and it's been nearly full for like at least a year, and that's not good for performance. So this new drive, it's 540 gigs, not the very biggest they make, but still pretty good. And I'm hoping that it will improve my computer's performance a little bit, and hoping that that will help with video things. We'll find out. It certainly can't hurt. Alright, so can I drop down here? Yeah, looks like I can. Ow! Stupid sword guy! Do not like them. Not even a little bit. Cool. So their swords, I mean their shields don't regenerate. That is a good thing. I know some of our viewers are talking about iDarb. It draws a red box, I believe, which is going to be the free Xbox One game in February. Pretty exciting. I've already got it, but can you believe I'm so busy I have not even tried it, much to my chagrin. I'm very interested in seeing what it really plays like. I've seen lots of screenshots and movies, but you never know until you try. killing some fools. Nice 3D hallway there. Let's see if I can get up there and get that life. Well, I want the life first before I move on. It's actually a little hard to jump to. There we go, got it. I needed that. And I guess I want to go to the right. But I also want to see what's over here. And that's what it was. Ooh. Babylabon says that I should stream Shadow of Mordor. What do you guys think? That's a game that basically took the world by surprise. You know, like we all knew it was going to be a Middle-earth or Lord of the Rings take on Assassin's Creed. And yet it ended up being so much more. I am one of the many people who was surprised by how good the game actually ended up being. And it's not a game that I don't believe we could get free copies of it to give out. Unfortunately, we don't have a strong relationship with Warner Brothers Interactive yet, because it's really hard to find the right PR people with them. But besides that, we've never done a full retail game on the stream as far as giveaways go. Like, that's something we definitely want to do if we can make the right relationships, you know, really strong relationships with the publishers. So we probably will eventually do that. Tonight, this stream with Strider, that's kind of a big deal for us because our relationship with Capcom is kind of a newer thing, you know? Like, I asked Capcom if they would let us give away this game and stream it, and I wasn't sure what they'd say, but they said yes, and we're so grateful to them because I love me some Strider. Like, you know, whether or not I was able to give out copies on a stream, I love Strider. So I'm really happy that worked out. Anyway, about Shadow of Mordor, that could be a thing that we could do on a midweek stream if there was enough interest. You know, it can't just be one guy who's interested, but if a lot of people are, then we definitely will see what we can do. And if people would tune in to those midweek streams, whether or not we had prizes to give out, that definitely would affect our frequency of midweek streams. Our Saturday streams, we do have prizes for these. Like, that's a guaranteed thing. Ooh, Bulava K7 Heavy Trooper. Well, he's got the arm things. Gotta figure out what his deal is. Well, he hits me. Oh, crap. I thought that might happen. Trying to get around him. Ow. You don't want to be on the ground when he does that with his arm. That's for sure. Ow. Just asking for advice in the channel real quick. C Griffiths 86, one of our new viewers, says that he recognizes me from a couple of websites, and that is really cool. Tyler, you're a bastard. Whoops, had my mic muted for a bit there. Sorry, guys. These things happen. Let's see if he'll come over here to the left a little. Come on, dude. What you did, Tyler, is that you told me just to don't get hit and don't die. Like, that's serious advice. That doesn't do me any good. Ah, crap. Like, you know, I was asking for you to be a little more specific when I asked for help. Whoa, crap. I mean, this seems to be working. I have more life than he does at this point. So I guess you could say I figured it out on my own. Just jam on that cipher. This dude has big hands. You know what they say about people with big hands? It's that they have big fingers. Alright, upgrade! Press Y in the air to perform a downward strike. Let's see how that goes. And by the way, our new viewer, C. Griffiths, asks how we decide who the winner is. And the answer to that is that we have our own algorithm, and it involves how active you are in chat as well as random factors. So, you know, if we could, we would give every single viewer a code, but that is not to be. So we just do our best with what we've got. We do really appreciate people who chat and contribute a lot to the stream, because that's what we want from you guys. You know, is an active chat that people can look forward to every week. It is your weekly scheduled chat about games, and that's a cool thing. Here we go. And by the way, if you haven't already, one thing that you can do to help you remember about our streams is you can set a weekly reminder on your phone. If you have a Windows phone, I know for sure it can do that easily. So just set it to go off at the same time every Saturday, and then if you're not doing anything when it goes off, then you can be like, hey, I guess I'll go watch that stream I like. And if you are doing something, then we understand, you know. But we always hope that you can make it. Like, we really appreciate all of you. And I love getting to talk with you and see you individually. Exit the palace. Don't mind if I do, but how? I guess I go up there with the arrow points. That makes sense. It looks like tonight we don't have a lot of PlayStation 4 users in the house. I mean, obviously we have Tyler H1701, who regrettably is limited to the PlayStation 4 for his gaming. No, and the Vita. But yeah, we could use some more people who would love to win copies of Strider. Tyler already owns it, so he can't win a copy. Not that it's super fair to give it away to people who are involved with the stream, but I mean, if we had nobody else to give it to, then what's stopping us? Whoa. So I guess I'm supposed to go down there, and I don't mind if I do. Oh, cool, now I can get through these red bridges. Woo! That's not bad. This is how Metroidvania games work, by the way. This is, you know, the genre, it was started by Super Metroid, perhaps even the original NES Metroid. And then Castlevania Symphony of the Night basically turned it into a real genre and not just a one game that was like that. And now lots of games do it, including Guacamelee, which is one of my very favorite Xbox One games, along with Strider here. But basically you get new abilities and then you can revisit old areas, or at least you can get through obstacles that before you wouldn't have been able to. Sniper Skeet says he would like it if I could stream earlier. And believe me, I would too. But yeah, like, you know, on Saturdays, just like everybody else, I've got a lot going on. Like I said, tonight was my mom's birthday. And yeah, I just couldn't have been here any earlier. I would have liked to have. But this is just kind of a You know, this is a thing you can look forward to on the weekends when you have a slow weekend. I mean, a lot of us have things to do, dates or whatever on the weekend, and I totally understand that. But when you don't have anything to do, if you can make it, we're so glad to have you. What is that green thing there? It looks like it's an item, but I guess it's not. It's just some kind of floor detail. Anything over here? Not yet. Yeah. See, Griffith says that if you already have Strider and you want to show the genre some love, or you just want more games like Strider, Guacamelee is the way to go. I totally agree with that. If you do not own Guacamelee, which was a free Games of Gold game at some point, you should get it. It's on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and even 360 and PS3. Oh, that's a train and it can hurt you. Doesn't kill you. Guess I should be thankful. Nice little 3D touch there. Jump and press down on Y, why don't we? The arrow's still pointing down, so I'm going to go up and to the right if I can. Ooh, and then I'm going to drop down through this guy. How do you like those apples? Only thing is it didn't kill him like I expected it would. Have you ever been on a real train, ladies and gentlemen? I can tell you that here in Texas, they are not very common. I've been on the subway in San Francisco. By the way, I might be going to San Francisco in January if things work out. I sure hope I get to go. Ow! He really pushed me away with that shield. But, yeah, as far as like a regular land-based train and not a subterranean one, they are unfortunately a dying breed in Texas. Whoa! Just who I didn't want to see is one of these guys. At least I already know his pattern. Is that a common thing that the bosses turn into regular enemies after the first time you face them? Only Tyler knows for sure. Whoa, got him though. And that is what he gets. I can attack straight up by holding up an X. Good thing. Can I go through there? I gotta go this way. Fine, whatever. Oh, he's shooting at me and... yeah, I can't dodge his bullets very well. I don't like that. Escobar says he rode the Polar Express. Hey, Escobar, it's good to see you tonight. My life is really low. I don't like that. Concept art. What I could really use is a save point. Are they marked on the map? I don't think they are. Charge up my sword just in case I run into an enemy. Oh cool, I hit a switch and something's happening. What's happening? What's happening now? That's the sequel. Alright. Another POW. Oh, down there. But also that POW is going to be a risk to get to. Let's count how many seconds you have. Not even halfway enough. Oh, I can't get to it in the first place. Okay, that's good. I was afraid that train would hit me. Don't want to go that way. I love this general game design. This game has a lot going for it. Yeah, if you have a PlayStation 4, that's one of the reasons we're having such a hard time giving this game away. This was a free game on PlayStation Plus on PlayStation 4. Xbox One owners had to buy it, which is not a bad thing. This is a game that is very much worth paying for. But you know, Sony and Capcom, they had some kind of a deal, and so some of the PlayStation dudes got it for free. Lucky them. How do I... oh. Oh crap. I missed the item. I really wanted that free item. We'll make it happen. And part of that is going to involve waiting for this thing to move. It is a train car being suspended from, I don't know, lines or something. Yay, I got it. Alright, is it going to crush me? It's not going to crush me, so I'm just going to... Oh, God, the lightning. That was BS. I don't mind telling you. Alright, I made it. And how are we doing over there? Really could use one of those checkpoints. Gotta wait for the train. Snakes on a train. By the way, you guys, recently I was reading an article on Kotaku about an internet personality known as PewDiePie. I wonder how you guys feel about PewDiePie. Have you ever watched his videos on YouTube? Because, you know, there's no way I can be critical of somebody like him without it sounding like sour grapes. But all I can tell you is that I do not understand the appreciation of someone like that. Oh God, how far back am I going to go? That's what we're about to find out. Let's see. Hey, not that far back. Sweet. Yeah, no, you know, like, South Park, they made fun of him, and then they had him on the show anyway, which is not how you actually make fun of somebody. But yeah, you know, they made, I don't know, I guess I'm just too old, and I like to say silly things, and you can't just be clever the whole time when you're talking live, and you have to talk the whole time you make a video. But yeah, listening to somebody like make stupid sounds and say stupid things for any length of time, not something that is built into me. But I guess kids feel differently. So it kind of makes you feel old. Or maybe I should just feel smart. Then when you say that, it makes it sound like the people who like it are not smart. And I don't mean that. God, you know, like, I feel the opposite of somebody who makes sounds like that. That was a nice room, by the way. Let's take a look. It says, How Pinabo, and that is something that I feel nearly every day. So I think they did a really good job of that. Health upgrade! Yeah, Pure Emerald says he's too loud. Good for you, Pure Emerald. Yeah, it's not the, you know, it's not the talking, and it's not just being silly, but yeah, like being loud and just goofy, it's too much. Come on, let me, yeah, I made it past the train. Woo! But no, I mean, obviously anybody who is not rich and famous is going to be a little bit envious of the people who are, who do the same thing as them. But, you know, like I said, I want to grow the stream. The way Twitch usually works is that people like tune in to real popular games. Like they tune in to watch somebody play Spelunky. I know this weird guy, he plays Spelunky all the time. And that's something that people like to see because Spelunky is a challenging game and they can, you know, either learn from it or just see people sharing their struggles. I definitely understand the appeal of such a thing. But our show is a little bit different because the whole point of our show is variety. Like every week we do one or more different games. Like this is a show you watch when you just want to see new games. Like what kind of games are there out there for Xbox One that I don't know about? And not only Xbox One, but a lot of these games are on other systems too. You can watch our stream and get exposed to a lot of different stuff that you may not otherwise have heard of. Oh, that's cool. It picked up the train and now I can slice through that thing. But I think I want to go above me if I can, but I can't. So I gotta go back. So anyway, I mean, it's something we thought about because we want our show to be all about the variety, and yet we know that the really popular Twitch streams have a theme, and it's not just like every game for that system, you know, it's something different. But that's what our show is going to do, and hopefully enough people out there just want to learn more about Xbox One games or indie games or downloadable games. And so that will bring them in, as it has already brought all of you very cool people. Okay. Oh, I'm trying to drop through it with my attack, and all I had to do this whole day. Is my face red or what? Give me some life. Tyler says I should make more weird sounds. He might be right. I mean, we know for a fact that that has worked for somebody out there. It's just like sounding like the biggest possible idiot. Like, if you were a huge, stupid idiot and made lots of stupid sounds, that, you know, or if that's your character, I should say, that will get your stream some hits. Could I do that without feeling dirty? No, I cannot. You know, sometimes my guy is turning to the right without me wanting to. I'm kind of wondering if I might not have held the analog stick to the right when I turned the system on by mistake. That will make the controller behave in that way with analog sticks. Ow! I meant to drop down and I didn't. Honk! That's better. Let's charge this sucker up. By the way, you guys, I started tonight's stream on Red's Apple Ale, but I have since graduated to Miller Lite, which is my favorite of the affordable beers. I have some friends who are legitimate beer snobs, and all I can say is that must be nice, but no, I have my favorite expensive beers and I have my favorite affordable beers, and wherever I go, you know, depending on what kind of event it is and what's available, then I get the thing that I like the most. And it's all about flavor. It is not about how expensive it is or how prestigious it is, because that is silly. Here we go. Here's another switch. Why don't I just hit it? That's what I do. All this guy can do is talk about trains and threaten people who ride trains. That's not the way to get people to want to ride your train, dude. He needs to take a class in customer service. Whoa! Alright, let's drop down. There we go. Uh-oh, things are starting to get more purple. Whoa, a lady. It's Pei Pu. That's a funny name, Pei Pu. Yeah, Pei Pu is a character from the original arcade game. In the arcade game, you fight these 3 Chinese ladies. And they are Chinese because, you know, like the enemies in the original arcade game, they're communists. It has nothing to do with how all the communist nations in the world are evil. It's just totally a coincidence. You know, like if your country was gonna be evil, then, and you needed like a political system to align yourself with, it turns out that communism is a good way to go for whatever reason. I think it's because, you know, like communism, like on the surface, obviously has a lot of advantages, and it's well intentioned. It actually is, but it is super easy to abuse that system, use it for evil. So, evil people, you know, people whose names rhyme with, like, shootin', they love that kind of thing. Whoa! I wish she would stop shooting me. I'm glad she doesn't do so much damage. Oh, so sorry. Did I get an upgrade? Alright, an achievement and the Robot Eagle. Kal-El says that I should try Mad Elf. I will have to try that one of these days. By the way, you guys, I'm going to be away for just a minute, and then we're going to play for about 20 more minutes, if you don't mind sticking around and watching. Please do if you can. Be right back. I am back. While I was gone, Cycling Guy Nola was telling us how creepy SpongeBob songs sound while they are played in slow motion, when they are played in slow motion. And, you know, I don't disbelieve him. By the way, my dear departed niece, my niece who is gone, taken from us very unfairly only a few weeks ago, she really loves SpongeBob, but I try not to think about that too much. Okay, let's go on. Use Eagle Flight Perch. Oh no, I wasn't looking at what it said to do. Tyler, what button do I hit to do that? Left bumper and B. Well, that makes it come out. Smolt Leote says that he enjoys Bud Light Lime. That is a good drink. Left bumper and B doesn't do anything when you're on the ground, I can see. What does that even do? Use Eagle Flight Perch. I'm just going to ask the channel real quick before I continue. Stand on that thing. Tiger, I don't know why you say press triangle. Oh, press Y for Eagle Flight. Oh, that's different. That's what I was supposed to do. Look at that. It's like a phoenix, and he takes me up high. We get this rad 3D view. Wow! I was not expecting that to occur. Gonna go... Which way am I supposed to go? I'm supposed to go to the right, so I'm gonna go to the left real quick. That's how it works in games of this genre, is you want to go the way you're not supposed to and see if you can find anything cool. Left bumper plus B for option C. Did he go through the portal? What does it do? Get used to using the attack on bosses. How do I get through this door, Tyler? Tell me the truth. Oh, okay. Tyler explains that I cannot go through that portal yet. That's good to know. You know, I wish the game would kind of like tell you. But that's alright. Wah! Just run past the dudes. They're bad. Do not care to have a meeting of the minds with them. The fact that they keep shooting at you once you go through the door, that is just mean. I hope that's only on hard difficulty. Otherwise, that's not right. Alright, gonna charge my attack up and go through to the right. We're keeping on, you guys. We've got 15 minutes left in the stream. We really hope you guys will stay for the whole thing. Like I said, the original plan was to play the arcade version of Strider for 30 minutes and then switch over to this, but instead we get to see 2 hours of this great game, and I moved through it a little bit slowly because it's a little bit hard for me. But yeah, it really has gotten easier since I got past that one boss we talked about. The one boss who killed me over and over again like a jerk. Oh no, mission failed. Let's see where I go back to. Yeah, Kal-El Can Fly says that he will be here after the stream to invite people to our Order in Chaos online guild. We have one for Windows Phone and Windows 8 and RT, so if you play Order in Chaos online on Windows platforms, then you definitely should join our guild, because, you know, we'll make it worth your while. And yeah, Kal-El mentioning Order in Chaos Online, which is a great MMO, by the way. That is an easy way for me to talk about other things that we have planned for our stream, you guys, because in about 2 or 3 weeks' time, we plan to stream Order in Chaos Online for Windows 8 on our stream, and it's going to be a stream where everybody can join in. And this, of course, depends on Gameloft agreeing to our proposal, but hopefully they will do so. And that's going to be one of our midweek streams. Like I said, that's something we try to do when we can, but it just depends on the availability of prizes and scheduling. So we definitely don't want to do it next week when everybody has Christmas things, because nobody will show up and everybody will be too busy having that Christmas sex. As you do. But another thing that we have planned, as far as online games go, is that right now we actually have like 5 or 6 games lined up for the stream. Like, if you look at our stream website page, you know, like if you go to if you go to twitch.tv/Eastex, that's the URL of our stream, then you can see the next 6 or so games that we have planned for the stream. I may not have put the very next game in. Ooh, health upgrade. Word. Yeah, but we are constantly working to secure new games to give out to you guys. New games to show and give out, because that is what the stream is all about. Is firstly exposing you to lots of new games, and secondly, giving them away to you and people like you. Cool people, in other words. And so we're constantly working on that, and we have a bunch lined up right now. Like, I'm really happy with that. Sometimes we get a little bit too close to deadline before we have a game picked out. But no, right now we've got them all lined up in a row, in a basket, very neatly. And so next week, next Saturday, December 27th, you guys, just shortly after Christmas, we're going to be streaming Warframe, which is a free-to-play Xbox One game from a Canadian developer called Digital Extremes. Okay, it looks like I cannot get up through those platforms yet. Anyway, yeah, we're going to be streaming Warframe, which is kind of like an MMO, but not really. because there's no like I mean, you have an open chat channel that everybody can participate in, and you have a lot of the features that an MMO would have, such as clans. But it's, it's still level based. It's more like Phantasy Star Online. But even Phantasy Star Online had like big open lobbies, and for better or worse, Warframe doesn't. But Warframe, what's cool about it is it's free to play on Xbox One and other platforms like PlayStation 4 and PC. And it is a really fun game. It's one of the first Xbox One games I got really into. It's only been out for a few months, but I mean, I got really into it for a while, and I was playing it every single day. And I still log in every day, even if I can't really do a mission. It's free to play. It's a lot like Destiny, but it's third person, and it has a lot more content than Destiny. So, like, if you like Destiny, or even if you don't like it, you may enjoy Warframe. The shooting is not as tight as Destiny, but it has so much more stuff to do, and they keep updating it and adding more stuff. And that's one of the things I really love about it. Like, for the holidays, there's all these cool holiday things you can get. And, crap. I really need to be careful. Yes, health. Just what I needed. That hits the spot. Yeah, so Warframe is a really good Xbox One game, and it's free. All you have to do is have Xbox Live Gold. So if you have not tried it yet, you really should try it. Like, some people in their minds, they have, oh, this is a free game. I don't need to try it. I don't need to play it. But that is not a good way to think, especially where Warframe is concerned, because it is a really fun and fair game. You don't have to buy anything, and you can still have, like, 50 hours of fun with it. Maybe more. Or if you do buy something, which is, by the way, what you should do to support the developers, then you'll have even more fun, because basically what you'll end up buying is a new character. And new characters, you can get so much playtime out of them, and you can get achievements from your extra characters, weapons and stuff. And that's going to be the focus of our next stream. We are going to, and what's really special about our next stream is that we are going to invite you guys all to play with us. So if you have an Xbox One and you have Xbox Live Gold so that you can play multiplayer, then you can join in our next stream, not just chatting, but actually playing with us. And that's going to be really cool to do. Basically, we're going to get together in the Windows Central Clan Hall, or whatever they call it. And yeah, we're going to break off and do missions together. And 16 of the people who join us next week, 16, that's a very good number, are going to win really great prizes. Like, we're going to be giving out premium currency in Warframe, which you can use to buy a character. And yeah, actually, 2 of those 16 people, they're going to win a lot of premium currency. I'm talking $60 worth, which is enough to buy a bunch of characters or cool things. And Digital Extremes was really cool to agree to do that for us. And 8 of the people just specifically get a new character. Like, they don't get a choice in the matter, but they do get a brand new premium character that not everybody will have. And each character plays a little bit differently in Warframe and, brings their own nuances to the gameplay. So by winning a character, you're going to, get a lot more out of the game just from that. Also, we have like I mentioned, we have a Windows Central clan in Warframe, and part of our objective with next week's stream is to get you guys to join the clan. You'll be able to do that. We've upgraded the clan to have 20 new membership slots, and so next week when we stream, you guys can join us and meet us, play with me, play with Derek Does It, and, maybe a few other stream regulars. And join the Windows Central clan, and hopefully you'll find a lot more reason to stick around with Warframe and to team up with your fellow stream viewers and even your stream host, me, EastX. So I think that is going to be a really different stream for us. We've done a few Let's Play streams before. But this will be the first one where, we have a big clan that you can join. And so we'll see how that affects the stream. I think it'll be really meaningful. Let's see, how are we doing on this? Yeah, and Kal-El Can Fly mentions that he does not have the sufficiently sized genitals to enjoy Warframe, and that is really sad. But no, just kidding. But yeah, I think, woo, concept art. I think if Kal-El Can Fly would give Warframe more time, that he would enjoy it, because like he likes Order and Chaos Online, obviously, because he is in charge of the Windows Central Guild for it. And like I said, it has a lot of MMO-like properties, and it's always a game that I've thought, if you like hunting for loot and co-op gameplay, then it's a lot of fun. Hey, we got a little story going on. See this guy here with the big Japanese style wings? He's a boss from the original Strider as well.
They will succeed.
They are not enough. Even with North, they are not.
Hi, Techno Thugs. Good to see you.
Afraid they'll steal your prize?
No, I simply await the inevitable.
I see that we have a few achievement hunters in the house. A fine breed of person, as long as they are willing to play any kind of game and not only games for achievements. But I myself at various times have been an achievement hunter. So I definitely understand the appeal of them. Going after optional objectives, doing fun little extra things that not everybody does, and having some kind of digital record of what you did in a game. That's just cool. It really is. Alright. I've been enjoying getting some of the achievements in this game during tonight's stream. So you guys, let's talk about our schedule beyond next week. Because like I said, next week, Saturday, December 27th, we're playing Warframe, and you guys are all invited. If you have an Xbox One, please download Warframe and be ready to play with us. You have about 3 single-player missions you have to go through before you can play multiplayer at all. But after you complete those missions, which will take you like an hour, then you can play with us, and it'll be fun. So just do that before next week, and you'll be ready. Yeah, million. Then the current schedule, our schedule, it's something that we may rearrange a little bit just to, to maximize its effectiveness if we think we see room for improvement. But the week after that, January 3rd, our first stream of next year, we're going to be doing Defense Grid 2, which is a tower defense game. Defense Grid is actually one of the first really big tower defense games. It was very popular on PC, and then it came to Xbox 360 and other platforms. Oh, great. So yeah, Defense Grid 2 is available on Xbox One, where it costs $30. Some people might think that $30 is a little too much for a sequel to a $10 game. And I'm not going to say that, but if you feel that way, then maybe you want to tune in to our Defense Grid 2 stream and try to win a free copy. Because we will have, like 10, 12 copies to give out. That's worth your time to tune in. Because like I said, you got about a 1 in 5 chance of winning, so why the heck not? Then the week after that, right now, we are planning to do Chariot. Chariot is a free Games with Gold game. If you did not have Xbox Live Gold, or you just didn't download it for some reason, then you'll have a chance to win Chariot. But we're also giving out PlayStation 4 and Steam copies, and it was not free on those systems. So it's going to be a good chance to get Chariot if you haven't already. And I'll try to explain to you why Chariot is so good, because Chariot is a game that some people don't immediately see the appeal of it. But I really like it, so maybe I can communicate that to you during that stream. But I can give you a hint. A big part of Chariot's appeal is playing in local co-op. So will I be able to play in local co-op during the stream itself? I don't know. But if I can, then definitely I will try to do that, so you can see what it's like playing with another person. Then, let's see, after Chariot, the next week after that, we are planning to play Flockers from Team 17. Flockers is sort of a puzzle game, and it's a lot like Lemmings. It is basically an Xbox One version of Lemmings. So if you've ever heard of Lemmings and liked it or played it, then it's the best thing you can get on Xbox One. It's the closest thing, because Lemmings is owned by Sony, so nobody will ever legitimately release it on Xbox One. Just never, sadly. But you can play Flockers by platform agnostic developer, Team 17, who also made Worms. And yeah, that's going to be really rad. It is a, you know, it's a game with a nice sense of humor and a certain amount of challenge. And, you know, there's a lot of mysteries to it, a lot of things that take some time to figure out. And hopefully we will be able to unveil some of those during our stream. You know, as far as Team 17 goes, their game Worms Battlegrounds, that was a Games of Gold game. Maybe someday Flockers will be a Games of Gold game, but we don't know. And, you know, if you get the game before it even went free, say it will go free someday, and you got it before that, then you have a leg up on the competition, on the leaderboards, because it's not a multiplayer game. Ooh, I got that, whatever that was. Then the week after Flockers, we are going to be streaming The Golf Club from HB Studios. The Golf Club is a serious golfing sim for Xbox One. We have 2 golf games to choose from right now. This one and Power Star Golf, something like that from Microsoft. That one is an arcade style game. The Golf Club is pretty dang serious. And it's got a lot of really neat features, such as really good asynchronous multiplayer, like super good asynchronous multiplayer. So you can play against your friends and stuff, even if they're not online. And I've always really enjoyed that about it. And we'll be streaming that right at the end of January. So we've got our whole January planned out, you guys. And I hope you guys will be here for next week's stream and some of our streams in January. I don't see what to do here. No, go that way. Oh, I don't have enough energy to do it. Let me ask Tyler for help. Go up to the right and then drop back down. I guess that's what I'll do, you guys. I'm going to just try to get to the next checkpoint and then we'll quit for the night. But another thing I'd like to point out, if you're just joining us or if you don't usually get to stick around, is that after the stream ends, after our scheduled 1 or 2 hours of the stream, we, including me, we always stick around and we chat for like another 15 minutes or more. Because, you know, like I said, the chat is a big part of our stream. Like, we take it seriously. We have regularly scheduled moderators who are here to make sure that there are no jerks in the chat, that everybody's cool. And we like to stick around after the actual stream ends just so we can get to meet you guys, you know, like when we don't have the pressure of the game and the playing involved. Just to say hi. So if you have the time, always feel free to stick around after a stream ends, and you'll know that I'll still be here, and you know, some of the other people who are involved with the stream will still be here. You're always welcome. Whoa, and Tyler gave me good advice. Access lower residential district. Alright, where am I supposed to go now? Up there to the right. Yes. We're just going to get to a good cutoff point now. You guys have been an excellent audience tonight. It's been so nice meeting some of you and seeing some of my friends and, you know, regular stream participants here in the stream tonight. We've been playing Strider from Capcom, which, as I've said, is one of my very favorite downloadable Xbox One games. I haven't played it enough, but I really enjoy it. Like, I always loved the original Strider, and Capcom has done such a good job of remaking and reviving this Strider. Along with Double Helix, the game developer, who also was the original developer behind Killer Instinct. They made the first season of Killer Instinct on Xbox One. So Double Helix is making quite a name for themselves as a company who is good at reviving classic console properties. And yeah, we've been playing Strider. It is $14.99. That is the regular price. If you're a PC gamer, Strider is on sale for half off right now. It is on sale for $7.49 on Steam. So if you're not, exclusive to Xbox One and you enjoy playing games on your PC, then definitely buy it while it's on sale. $7.50 is a great price. This is a big game. It has great production values, and there's a lot of interesting things to do and discover in it. I really love it. And I also love you guys. Thank you for joining us in tonight's stream, you guys. I'm going to cut off the video. Well, no, I'm just going to leave the stream basically on pause. And I will join you in chat. So feel free to stick around, and hopefully we'll see you next week for Warframe on Xbox One, 8 p.m. Central, Saturday, December 27th. Thank you, guys.